I asked you in the chat, what is scarier? Lizzo hungry at the Met Gala or Julia Fox
in white face paint with Chuck Schumer looking at you menacingly at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Yeah, so you know how we say that people in Hollywood are overgrown theater kids and art nerds, and now they're still reliving high school all the time, just on the world stage.
Yep.
Well, the White House Correspondents' Dinner and the Met Gala are sort of like their pay-to-play prom that they go to.
That's so depressing.
For like, the Met Gala tickets are like $50,000 each. Buying a table at the Met Gala is $300,000 minimum.
Well, here is the headline. It says, well, that's awkward. Lizzo arrives at Anna Wintour's pre-Met Gala dinner party after slamming the lack of food and stingy liquor at the
Not enough
event.
hors d'oeuvres.
Not enough.
Says Lizzo.
Order. Like,
maybe that was the point. The fashion world, people don't eat much.
Yeah.
Nothing changed there.
Yep. I like how they refer to her comments as cheeky.
Lizzo says just not enough food there. She was on Instagram Live. She said, there's a long effing line. I'm taking the glamour away from it, but it's true. You've got to wait. So you're waiting, and that's the hardest part. I was sweating in a big-ass coat. My feet were hurting. You know, it sounds painful to live like this.
I can think of a way that you could stop the feet from
I can
hurting.
think of some reasons that you might be sweating and in pain. She said they don't have chairs, no cocktails. I was like, beep, can we get some chairs or some drinks or some hors d'oeuvres?
Sorry, not today. If you want to be beautiful at any size, you can be beautiful at any size on your feet.
They were stingy with the liquor that night. He was like, red or white wine. Is that a problem? They were offering wine?
No hard liquor.
She wanted tequila.
Yeah, say no hard liquor.
Do you know how many hours I've been in this corset? How long I've been in these damn
Why does she need to wear a corset if she's beautiful at any size? Why would she want to hide it?
I don't know what the corset is supposed to be doing. But anyway, she said, despite her grievances, she admitted she had a wonderful time at the event. She said, this is like prom for celebrities. My prom effing sucked. Now I feel like the Grammys and the Met Ball, they're like my prom. They're openly admitting it. They're openly admitting that they're trying to recreate high school in their lives.
Like, I mean,
grow up.
I would have said she got shoved into lockers, but I don't really buy that as possible. So I'm guessing that it was something else happened to her.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
I'm allowed to make fun of her because I'm chubby, so it's fine.
And then we have this article from Jezebel about the White House Correspondents' Dinner that happened yesterday. They had a weird lineup of a bunch of celebrities because I guess the Biden administration is really trying to connect with the culture right now.
I'm telling you right now, people can make fun of it all they want, but Biden knows exactly what he needs to do when it comes to getting approval from these people who everyone thinks like, oh, nobody cares about these people. Yeah, they do. There are millions of weirdos who care what Chrissy Teigen is doing. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. There are. These people matter, whether we like it or not.
Chrissy Teigen was there with John Legend. Julia Fox was there. Brittany Griner was there. Lisa Vanderpump as well.
Let's look at some of these photos.
Yeah, let's go through this horror show.
All right, so let's start this over. Start slideshow. That is, who is that? I don't even know who that is.
I thought that that's the press secretary.
Is that
yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah.
And then that is Cory Booker's ex.
Why?
What?
The actress? The actress that he
was
with?
Oh my gosh, that's
a horrible dress. I forget what her name was, but he was like dating that actress.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
Okay.
They broke up.
Wall Street Journal reporter Vivian Salama.
Okay.
J. Smith Cameron.
This
Winnie
model
Harlow. I don't know who.
Vitiligo. She's a model that basically is like used for woke diversity shoots.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah.
Rebecca Romaine. Okay, Rebecca Romaine could have been a good Terminator back in the day. She's tall.
You think?
Yeah, she
doesn't
tall.
look very tall here.
At least I always thought she. Maybe she was just really. Maybe the other people she's just acting with in the Librarians were just really short. And that is Brittany and
Brittany
it's
and
his parents. Her parent. Oh, that's Brittany Griner.
No, yeah.
Okay.
That's Brittany Griner,
Okay.
a female.
Yes.
Brett.
And there's Julia Fox.
Insane.
I don't know what's scarier, that or Lizzo.
It just does Joe Biden know who Julia Fox is?
That is a very good question. No, Joe Biden's entertainment person in charge of knowing what entertainment is knows who Julia Fox is. But I'm telling you right now, they know full well that these people matter.
John Fetterman was there with sneakers and a tie and blazer.
Angelica Ross, John Fetterman, and Giselle Fetterman. She's just like, oh my goodness, I thought I was going to take your seat.
Mm-hmm. They had the SAG president.
Yep, Fran Drescher.
There she is.
She's like, why didn't you cancel
Did she
those
talk
COVID?
about vaccines?
Yeah, vaccines. Sonny Austin.
But the picture of Julia Fox in the face paint with Chuck Schumer is just giving Hunger Games elites in the Capitol.
Yes.
So hard.
Send the kids out to die for our entertainment.
They look evil. Wait, no. Go to the tweet that I sent you of her with Chuck Schumer.
Ah!
They look evil. Look at his face. Like, she's just trying to be the Capitol.
They want your kids to be sent out to the woods to fight to die. To
Literally.
Fight for their lives. Yep.
And they know how they look.
Rebecca Romaine is 5'11".
Such a bad look for, like, if this is the way that the Biden admin is, like, trying to connect to the culture.
They do, though. That's the problem.
We're just such an unserious country. What the fuck is this?
Yep.
Sorry for
Rebecca
language.
Romaine
It just
is
pisses me
5'11".
off. Like, what is going on? They're like,
just remember these
constant stream of celebrities going in and out of the White House at all times for
photo ops,
dubious reasons, for photo ops, basically,
because they know
what is this doing
in
the
worst
country.
In the worst part is these are the people saying the adults are back in charge. The adults are back in
at
charge
Nerd Prom.
At Nerd Prom, somebody says, "Is she doing the crow?"
These are just extended adolescents.
No, it's worse. It's useful idiots. It's people used to distract the public. For like maybe
that's what they think of you. You know, like as an American, that's what they think is impressive to you.
And they also think that these are the people that like they are kind of. It's an indictment on our culture to not realize that this is bad. To not not us, but the average American who doesn't realize this is like, maybe this is the first thing that I noticed. Like when I became semi-politically aware I was like, why is Barack Obama on TV all the time? Doesn't he have work to do? Like, why is he always on these late night shows?
Because
shouldn't he be working?
Politics is show business for ugly people, and show business is politics for hot people.
Well, they're both stupid.
For dumb people.
They're both stupid.
And then on the Met Gala, we have continued hand-wringing over Karl Lagerfeld's problematic past. The theme this year, by the way, is happening tonight, so I guess there are going to be a lot of people live tweeting it. But the theme for this year's Met Gala is Karl Lagerfeld's legacy. He's a designer who died in 2019 of cancer, but he is mostly, I guess, known now for saying offensive things about Me Too and body positivity. This article from the Washington Post cites his interview in 2018 with Numera, where he said he was fed up with the Me Too movement. He said, "What shocks me most in all of this are the starlets who have taken 20 years to remember what happened, not to mention the fact that there are no prosecution witnesses." He also said that measures to ensure models' safety on sets are ridiculous. He said, if you don't want your pants pulled about, don't become a model. Join a nunnery. There'll always be a place for you in the convent. They're recruiting even. He also, as is fitting for the fashion industry, spoke ill of the push for plus size inclusivity in modeling. He said that Adele is a little too fat. He said no one wants to see plus-size models in a different interview. Quote, "You've got fat mothers with their bags of chips sitting in front of the television and saying that thin models are ugly."
No one's saying thin models are ugly. They're saying that thin models present an unattainable beauty standard.
Which is weird because we all know that thin models are not the beauty standard because they're not sexy.
And Lydia was posted something about like normalizing various men's body types, like an article where it was showing a bunch of men in different bodies. I'm like, no, I want to feel shame.
Stop normalizing things and start stigmatizing.
Yeah, I'm like literally, I don't want to watch TV and see a bunch of people that look average or below average like me. I want to see men and women that look like the height of physical beauty and attraction. I don't need to see people that look like my ugly ass. I want to see people that are above average. Please stop doing this and stop letting our society fall so far.
He also had a criticism of open borders for Germany, bringing in Syrian refugees. He said, one cannot, even if there are decades between them, kill millions of Jews so you can bring millions of their worst enemies in their place. He's referring to Syrians. Yeah. And he made a joke about the Holocaust, which I cannot repeat here. But look, Kanye has done the same thing, and he's not invited to the Met Gala. So why are they honoring his legacy now? Yeah. Why are they honoring Karl Lagerfeld's legacy? It's just because they are selective enforcers of these woke sensitivities. When it comes to the people that they are loyal to, they will excuse, overlook, or brush anything under the rug. But if it's somebody that they were looking for an excuse to oust anyway, like Kanye West, that person is out instantly. You will not see Kanye at the Met Gala ever again. And it's for this reason. Even though he is still a major player in the art world, in the fashion world, he's made similarly polarizing comments to Karl Lagerfeld. Yeah. You're not going to see him there. Nope. You're not going to see him given the same grace or excuses or it was a different time when he was coming up in the industry. No. And there are other people that are excused for their behavior in the same industry, like Alexander Wang, who has gotten multiple R-word allegations. And I was just looking into this earlier. John Galliano made public profession of his love for Hitler and is still welcomed back into this industry, still on Anna Wintour's good list. Still, like, so weird. Yes, he lost his job as the creative director of Dior for saying this, but he literally praised Hitler publicly, claimed that he didn't remember any of it because he was on sleeping pills.
Well, I'll be fair to him right there. If you take an Ambien and stay up, that will fuck you up so badly.
Have you ever endorsed Adolf Hitler while you were on Ambien?
No. But I did.
I feel like you wouldn't say something that.
I did call a friend and gave like a 32-minute speech about how I solved the world. And he called me the next day to tell me about it. And I had no recollection of that whatsoever. And I would routinely.
Solved the world.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would routinely wake up I would be at my mom's place and I would wake up at my dad's house with fast food cups, not knowing how I got there.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Like, not good. Not good.
But the things, like most of the things that they cited here that Karl Lagerfeld said that are so offensive, I honestly think resonate with people as kind of common sense takes that you're not allowed to have anymore. And I think once somebody is dead, just let them rest. Stop rehashing all of this stuff. You can't cancel someone when they're dead.
Not really possible anymore.
They don't care.
Yeah, not really
they
possible
don't care
anymore.
So I just think it's very tasteless to do that type of stuff. Also, Blake Lively isn't going to the Met Gala this year, which means why should any of us even care? Well, she was the only one that had any good outfits.
Well,
none of them follow the themes. It's just, it's nerd prom. That's what it is. It's prom for overgrown theater kids.
It's just weird because then you see the people on Twitter who are like, this look is everything, and I'm like, maybe it's weird because we talk about this stuff every day, so maybe we would be happier if we actually like these people, but we don't like these people.
Also, Jonathan Majors isn't going, but we know why that happened.
Well, he can't because
the selective enforcement and the double talk and the canceling one person for the same crime that another person is excused of, it really bothers me. Because I'm so like, I have my morals and I moralize and I have my principles and I think they need to be enforced on on everybody. Everybody has to be held to the same rules, or the rules don't matter. And that's the way that Hollywood operates, is like, if you're in the in-group, it doesn't matter what you do or who you are behind closed doors. People will rub shoulders with you if it benefits them for power.
Unfortunately, that's society as a whole, right? That's never going to change.
But this is an extreme.
I think that I think it's an extreme example of just society as a whole, and that in-groups, friend groups, and interpersonal relationships are never as simple as the morals or as our morals or the rules we would hope to be enforced will ever allow them to be, because human beings are unpredictable. So it's why a lot of these things it's ridiculous when people talk about how they want to structure society around like a classless society, right? I'm like, it's never going to happen, dude. Like, people are too unpredictable and too self-centered, whether you believe it or not. It's the human condition to be self-centered. And if the average person needs to pretend that some guy didn't praise Hitler to get his career ahead, he's going to do that because he wants what's best for him, not because he likes Hitler, but because he likes himself.
True.
So
you're right there.
These to me, it's the Hunger Games of it all. It's the very clear. In a lot of ways, it's the opposite of. It's kind of bread and circuses in a way, right? Like, we're allowed to watch from the outskirts of this, and you're allowed to watch these people as they prance.
They bask in the feeling that they are in a superior, like, overlord class. That's why they love looking non-human, shaving their eyebrows off, covering themselves in grease paint, getting in these weird contraptions and corsets. And
where was Sam Smith?
Why isn't Sam Smith invited to the Met Gala?
I had no idea. Maybe he was. Maybe he was there.
No, I looked at the rumored list. I don't think he's gonna be there. They're supposedly becoming more of an exclusive thing this year.
And yes, Dustin is right. Let them eat cake. That's basically what all of this is.
Lizzo is like, let me eat it, please.
Lizzo,
please, where is the cake?
Oh man, that was low hanging something. It wasn't. She's not eating fruit, but it's low hanging something to make that joke. That was fantastic. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.